Yes, I should probably mute it. Okay.
Fine.
Welcome, the three of the table flop. Unfortunately, we are missing a fourth again, but this time is a different fourth. It is Renegan who is missing. Unfortunately, during the battle against the Rat King, she fell unconscious, and in her last words before falling into a sort of comatose state, she told the party that she wanted them to take the head of the dragon rat and the head of the Rat King himself up to Toftir as proof of them being slain. She also said that they should sell anything they can to Ulrich at the general goods store, to check out the Rat King's room, the Mimic, and the rest of the cave. And she also asked who killed the Rat King before quickly passing out and falling asleep indefinitely. But in the wake of her unawokeness, Deirdre decided to return to the party after running away in utter shock of the unspeakable act that Renegan had previously performed with the Rat King.
Shocking.
And as she returns, she asks the remaining two what exactly happened, to learn that in Renegan's efforts to help the Rat King, she unfortunately did the opposite and sort of caused his collapse into craze and deciding to fight the party, as she thought it would be a good idea if he saw the surface. You know, he's been in this cave for hundreds of years, and she thought it would be a good idea if he just got out of it for once. But the Rat King didn't exactly like that idea, and instead, after being tied up, being stabbed, being intimidated like 3 times, eventually got into a fight with some of his minions, where he unleashed his alchemical fire, which was very powerful, as it almost rendered Deirdre unconscious, and it did render Renegan unconscious. But in the end, Vestian saved the day, pretty much killing all of the Rat King's minions, to then kill the Rat King himself with an Eldritch Blast to the face. And with that, Deirdre is now informed of what previously happened. Renegan is unfortunately unconscious until further notice, and everyone is safe, I guess. As safe as can be, of course.
Wait, what did you say?
Everyone is as safe as they can be within this rat-infested cave.
Okay.
So I've just been informed, right? Is anyone wounded while I left?
Just fucking point at the both of them. Point at Renegan lying on the ground. Deirdre.
Whatever do you mean?
Okay, I can't help Renegan, but Deirdre?
I thought everything got healed up after the long rest.
You didn't rest.
A long rest?
You never rested.
Yeah.
Yes, I need help.
Well, let's see what I got.
Because last I remember I had 2 HP.
I guess I'm wasting a spell slot and casting Cure Wounds on Deirdre.
Think.
I have to roll this stuff, right?
Yes.
She said wasting a spell slot. She said, fuck.
I have 3. I'm fine.
Apparently I have 3 spell slots but have no spells.
Plus modifier. What's my modifier? You regain 6 health. Deirdre.
6.
Yeah, 6.
Better than
So-
nothing.
All right. Would anyone like to do anything?
Kinda. How are we gonna carry Renegan out of here?
I mean, are you asking our characters or us?
Us? I mean, like, are we gonna just?
I mean, yeah, we
Leave her
can just,
We're
we
gonna
can
have
just
to, like,
carry
walk
her up.
her.
Me and
It's like
me
over
and Kaylee's character could probably carry her up.
Ah, you're right.
And then we just go back the way we came and leave.
Oh,
So like, I mean, Aaron, how does the Rat King look like heavy?
I would say. He's not. I would say he's not. He's not fairly heavy. He is very, very skinny and bony.
I'd say like we have Krysta's character carry the Rat King because I'm not trying to cut off somebody's head, and then as you know,
am I
proof,
the only one with a sword that can?
and then we're not cutting
I
off. his head.
mean, I can smash the Rat King's head, but then
Stop.
there's nothing to take back to.
And then me and Kaylee's character are just gonna run again. And then as long as we go back the way we came, we should just be able to leave and not run into anything.
I guess. Does anyone have rope on them or something? Or like, is there rope around the area that we can tie up the Rat King in case he goes wigs up to some shit?
I think he's dead.
He is dead. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's
Yeah,
no way
he's
to talk
out.
to him.
Okay.
He's dead.
He was
Wait
killed.
a second.
I guess I'm carrying the Rat King.
Alright, Cameron.
But we
Which
kind of
one
want
do
to
you
check out the
What?
the room, right?
Huh?
What did you say,
Oh
Kaylee?
yeah. I said which one do you want? The arms or the legs?
I'll take the arms.
Okay.
I got a nat
You need
crit.
to roll strength.
Get a
What?
natural 20 on your strength roll.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
do this. Die! Don't
Oh,
feel
we're
me
taking
now!
strength. Oh no.
Yeah. I guess. Real strength.
What's my thing? What's my?
Wait,
Do
so
I do add-ons? Hold on.
is it gonna wait? So hold up. Is it gonna take both of us to carry Renegan, or because I got a natural 20 that I would carry Renegan on?
I would say it will take the two of you. It will just be a lot easier for Vestian.
Could
See.
I like? Could my crit like act as advantage for Thurja's roll? Because I'm like, easily carrying the front half, so she doesn't have to like do as much work.
I'll say yes for this.
I got a 7 to
You got a
try and pick up the
7.
rack.
To try and pick
I have
up
a
the
minus.
rack.
I have a -1 on my strength. Okay.
Do I add modifier to it? No.
Add your
Yeah.
strength modifier.
And you roll twice, Bailey, because I give you
roll
advantage.
twice?
Yeah.
Well,
So
on
pick
my
the
first
higher.
roll- My first roll was 19. My second roll was 11. So 19 it is.
Okay. So, Vestian just sort of grabs. You grabbed her by the arms, correct?
Yeah.
So Vestian, he just sort of grabs Renegan's arms and just hoists them up with little to no ease, as Deirdre quickly follows suit, picking them up, and it's a lot easier thanks to Vestian being able to carry a lot more of her weight than Deirdre is able to. Deirdre, or no, not Deirdre, Deirdre, she struggles to pick up the Rat King, but she does eventually. It takes a few different positions to sort of get it just right, but eventually she does pick him up. And I will remind you that because you were all holding them, your movement speed is halved.
Alright. I mean, we didn't check anything, did we?
I mean, we checked everything we could while Renegade was fucking the rat king.
We didn't check upstairs, did we? To like his little.
Renegade checked upstairs.
Well, I can't read what that thing says on your.
Renegade, we checked the downstairs, then after Renegade got finished, she checked everything upstairs. Yeah. Like, unless we want to explore this cave more and probably want to know more rats, we can just go back the way we came and get out and go what's it called? Show Tolkien that we did it and get paid.
I guess let's get out of here. That's all I can say.
And then we can always like come back down here after we're, able to put Renegan in a bed and fucking the Rat King wherever. So,
Let's
that'd be-
get out of here.
alright, so
Yep.
yeah, we'll
So
go back the way we came.
So the party, after picking up the two bodies, quickly, as quickly as they can, make their way down the secret tunnel into the laboratory, up the stream of the river, through the sort of main corridor of the cavern, down the path they came from, past the storage room, and then into the cellar of the tavern, where they can now relax, as they no longer have to worry about giant rats or dragon rats or spider rats or explodey rats.
I think Vestian looks at Deirdre to like let her know that he's gonna put Renegan down for now. And then, he sets Renegan down, and then Vestian goes upstairs to go get Tofty.
I'm gonna also set Renegan down because there's no point in holding her legs up.
I'm gonna find a place that's like, I don't know, away from people, so like they don't realize I'm holding a dead body.
I mean, we're not in the tavern. We're in the.
You're still in the
what's it
cellar.
called? Yeah, we're still in the cellar.
Oh, okay,
Basement.
well, like I'm putting that shit down. Dusting off myself. Like, it's like, what's the word called? Just like disgusted, because like I held someone that's dead and aforementioned thing, I guess.
After an act of unspeakable quality.
Unspeakable act.
Okay. So, Vestian and Deirdre quickly make their way sort of up the stairs into the tavern area, and then quickly turn and go upstairs and plop Renegan all the way in the room they had previously slept in. The one with the broken door, of course. To go back downstairs and notice that the tavern dwellers are all looking at the two of them, very, very concerned at what they just saw. Toftir doesn't appear to take any mind to what happened. Just for them to go back into the cellar where they find Deirdre is sort of rolling the Rat King underneath a shelf of wine barrels.
I mean, I went to go get Tofty.
Oh, right. Vestian sort of ignores whatever Deirdre's doing and quickly goes back upstairs for a sec to call Toftir over and look at what's happened.
I'm just gonna look at what Deirdre's doing and not question it.
Okay. So, but words are hard to think of. So Toftir, he finishes cleaning a couple mugs and serving a few drinks before making his own way down into the cellar, following right behind the Vestian, who's very tall compared to him. Just to see that Deirdre is rolling an elf of sorts underneath some of his wine barrels, and the elf appears to have a very tattered coat of sorts, and he's very limp, which appears to concern Toftir, as he says, "What's going on here?"
I just look at Tofty. Alright. Those rats that you were going on about, we're being controlled by this here elf. Well, that's a job done. I just point at the dead body.
A job done, you say?
Job done.
And you three, you decided to bring a limp body of a dead elf into my cellar, into my tavern.
I mean, I can take it back to where it came from.
No,
But
it's
I thought it would
too
be
late. It's
rude.
already underneath the barrels. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I didn't know if you take our word for it or not.
I would have, but whatever. That's not important. What's important is that you've killed a elf who controlled rats and that stole my food. That's
He called himself the Rat King too.
Rat King.
like-
That's very, very interesting.
Yeah, he fell in love with the Dragonborn. It was weird.
That's interesting. That's well. That's very weird. And he sort of crouches down a bit to get a look at the Rat King. He's like, my bloody beard. That appears to be a high elf. What's there? That's a high elf. There's why is there a high elf underneath my tavern? What's going on here?
He's talking about something like society turning its back on him or something, and then he started to take control of rats because he's a fucking loser and doesn't have any friends.
That seems a bit harsh for, you've killed him and you show no
Tried to
remorse.
kill us.
Well, I'm sure it was in self-defense. You come into a man's cabin and you start killing his minions. Not everyone
I mean, you
likes
told
that.
us to kill him.
I told you to exterminate the rats, not a high elf.
The rats would have kept coming if we didn't exterminate.
You could have. Oh, whatever. Let's not get into this.
Problems, I guess you could say.
Well, did you find anything cool in the cavern?
I pull out the staff that I have.
My beard. That's an interesting looking staff. Are those rats? Is that one of the rats
Yes.
carved into the? I'm gonna need to put out some giant blocks of cheese to kill some rats after this. Well, I guess. Did you see all of the cave at least? Was that anything noteworthy?
There were
About that.
there seems to be ruins of a merfolk cult down there.
Merfolk cult, you say?
Something. I'm pretty sure Deirdre, the high elf, could tell you more.
By all means, go ahead. Tell me.
I kind of like look off to the side because I'm very not okay with what I did.
Go on, tell me.
I'd rather not. Although I do have a question. Is there like cleric or like something that can remove someone that can remove curse? Do you know anyone in this city?
Not personally, but you might want to ask maybe Guglug or Shalana. I hear there's a man who owns the library, but I don't go in there. I'm too busy running the tavern half the time to even go outside. Could maybe ask one of them, but there's always the main cities. They usually have places of worship, and there's those caverns, but we don't talk about those. But you're sure there wasn't anything else in the cavern?
Nothing other than statues in the lab.
Well, was there anything noteworthy of in the lab, per se?
Nothing other than that staff.
Nothing worth gold, even?
I mean, there probably was, but we just wanted to get out.
Well... I want you to go back in.
Alright.
I want you to explore as much of the cave as you can. Bring back anything you find that you think might be worth some gold, and maybe I'll sweet talk Ulrich over at the general goods store, give you a discount on some of it.
Alright.
But looking at your clothes, you're a little dirty. You can spend the night here for free. After that, you'll have to. You can pay half of what anyone else pays anytime. Food and drinks are always going to be on me. I can't thank you enough for killing all those rats, or stopping them and killing this man. He sort of like tries to poke the Rat King's corpse with his very short foot to no avail.
Thank you for your kindness, good sir.
Oh, I should be thanking you. You're the ones that killed those rats.
Vestian
I have
just
okay.
sort of looks. Looking to see if the other two are going to say anything.
Well, like I don't want to be there, kind of, because like I want to get rid of what I've done. I have a question about the rat staff, I guess. Do I have to attune to it?
I would say no. I don't think so. It doesn't, from what it says about it, it doesn't sound like it. Yeah.
Alright then.
So, what are you guys going to do? Basically have a day until you, have to go back in, of course.
Well, I obviously want to go talk to the, I want to go to the library. But, like, if anyone wants to go first, please do. I have to think, I guess.
I think Vestian would just walk around the town.
You can
How
walk
long
around.
do you think a rest would take to get my health back?
You would have to long rest, which
I don't
is.
want
Let me check.
It's usually 8 hours.
8 hours? You're better
Yeah.
off
Long
buying
rest.
healing potions.
At least 8 hours long is a long rest.
And it's not, like, remember, it's not, like, you don't have to be, like, sleeping. You could just take a break from, like, combat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, I would say it's about a little over midday now. You've been in the cave for about maybe 6-7 hours.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go back to that potion shop.
Gonna go back
Yeah, we went
to the general goods store.
Is that what it was called?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Buy some more health potions.
Buy some health potions. Okay. So everyone sort of disperses to do their own thing. Vestian, he sort of walks around the town, gets in the sights, I guess. There's not much to see, really. There's a few houses, the 3 stores, the armor smith, the weaponsmith, the general goods store. He maybe sits down at the little fountain, facing the sort of upper half of the town. And then, there's he walks, around the library, around the tavern, just around. While, Deirdre decides to go back to the general goods store where Ulrich works. And as she walks in, a little bell above the door dings, and Ulrich comes out from the back and goes, "Oh, hello! How can I be of service today?"
I was wondering if you had any healing potions.
"Oh, I think I do. Let me go check real quick." And he runs back behind a door, and quickly comes back out with bottles upon bottles of different potions in hands. He just sort of clink, clink, puts them all on a countertop in front of you that separates the two of you. "I've got quite a few here, as you can see."
Okay. Sorry about that. Do you have any healing potions out of all those?
Yes, I think so. And then he sort of pushes through some of them. Maybe drops one on the ground and accidentally goes, "Oops, my bad. I'll clean that up later." And then, there goes another one. Oh, I'm very clumsy today. Here we go. And then he pulls out one. Right here, a potion of healing.
How many of those do you have?
Well, there's this one right here, but I'm sure I have more in the back.
I'm
Why?
wondering if I can purchase at least 4 of them.
At least 4 of them.
For my party, you see.
Well, four potions of healing. That's about 200 gold right there. Do you have 200 gold pieces on you?
No.
No.
Can we lower that price?
I don't know. Do you want to roll persuasion?
I'm gonna have to, but oh, here's a 200 gold. What the fuck, man?
Each one's 50 gold pieces.
What?
Go back to square one.
What? What?
I remember that.
What?
I don't remember that. I did not
50
remember
gold
that much.
pieces for a healing potion.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna have to roll this fucking. Fuck you, Aaron. All I have to say. Okay. What modifier would I add to that?
Persuasion. Your
Charisma.
charisma.
That's charm. So. Mm, 22.
22. Was that a nat 20?
No.
Okay. He goes, "Oof. Maybe I can go down to, well, how does 150 sound?"
Think we could go any lower?
Go lower. I don't know.
Perhaps be able to toss in some silver and gold?
Well, silver is a lot less valuable than gold. You wanna roll persuasion again?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to keep rolling fucking persuasion. I'm actually praying right now. Come
How
on,
much
9.
gold do you have on you?
114.
Church money,
With-
man.
9 silver and 8 copper. 17. 20.
20. I can go down to 100 gold.
That's the deal.
Alright. Give me 1 second. And then he puts the potion of healing he's holding sort of off to the side, away from the sort of pile of potions he has. And then he goes back behind the door, and then comes back out with 3 more bottles in hand. And then he puts them down next to the other potions of healing. Alright, $100 pieces, pay up.
I hand over the 100 gold piece.
Thank you very
Fine.
much. Will that be all today, Missy?
Yes. Pleasure doing business with you.
Ah, the pleasure's all mine.
I'm going to walk out and roam and
Alright, so Deirdre, after swindling Ulrich, she puts away her potions of healing, and just goes around walking around the town, sort of passing by Vestian every now and again as they're walking in circles at this point. It's a sort of small town. There's not much to see. It's just houses, the stores, the tavern, the library. Speaking of the library, Deirdre had actually decided to make her way from the tavern to the library.
Shit. Alright. Guess you're just gonna go up to the guy at the desk.
Okay. So she walks into the library. It's fairly unchanged from when she saw it last, except this time Solana is down one of the rows of books, and she's got a broom in hand, and Solana looks up and she sees Deirdre, and she sort of just waves to her.
I wave back and do a short bow and kind of look at her like this is urgent.
And then, as you two sort of wave at each other, a book and a hand, well, I should say, an arm holding a book, comes out from sort of behind one of the bookshelves and hits Solana in the back of the head. And it appears to be a sort of fairly tall human who's bald, and has glasses on and has a beard, and you can see that he begins scolding her as she sort of rubs the back of her head, her sight now turned away from you, and now to this older man, who you also notice appears to be quite buff, and riddled with scars across his entire body, from what you can see at least. He then hands Solana the book after scolding her, and then walks over to the countertop to the left of you, and sits down on a stool behind it. And he says, "Can I help you, miss?"
Do you know how to remove curses?
Remove a curse.
Correct.
Wow. That's something I haven't had to do in a long time.
So you can't. You see, I may have made a teeny bit of mistake, and that's why I'm here. And I heard that I heard from Tolfdir that you could help.
That gnome's always running his mouth about me, isn't he? Oh. Half the time he gives them discounts. He claims that I'm giving discounts to friends of Tolfdir. It's really starting to run me out of business. Oh, the only one keeping me afloat is that Guglug kid. Paying for classes from me. Anyways, what kind of curse you got?
Can I make like another like history check to like try and recollect my memories? I guess I don't know.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh shit. 15.
15, you say? You begin to recollect what the visible side effects of your curse, and you remember that it gave you sort of increased movement within the water, as well as it as well as being able to, you feel as though you can sort of feel like you could breathe underwater almost.
I've gained some form of powers, I guess you could say.
Aquatic powers?
Correct.
I haven't heard of one of those in a long time. Better not be happening again. Anyways, I'll see what I can do. You're gonna have to give me a few minutes. And he walks out from behind the counter, and he walks down one of the rows of books, and he goes to a cabinet that appears to be locked, and he unlocks it, and he pulls out a very, very dusty book, very old looking, very tattered too, and he quickly flips through it, looks at a couple pages, and then closes it, locks the cabinet back up, walks back over to you with the book in hand, and says, you're not from around here, are you?
No.
I can tell. High elves aren't exactly common occurrence in these parts. You know, usually I charge about 70 gold for a procedure like this, but I'm feeling a little kind today. I'll only charge 50.
I will accept that offer.
And I go into like my little pack, I guess, that I hold my gold in, and then I hand them the 50 gold. It's my pounds.
Thank you for your kindness. And then he opens up the book, and he starts chanting something, and what sounds like Elvish, and then you suddenly feel sort of lighter for a second, and almost as if you're emanating light, and then it all just stops, and you get this feeling, that previous feeling of being able to almost breathe underwater is now gone. And you feel like your movement in the water has also disappeared.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry I never asked for your name. I'm That was very rude of me.
It's quite alright. My name's not one to remember. But if you must know, it is Bolo.
Then the
Thank you,
legendary
Bolo.
soundtrack starts.
Thank you, Bolo. I'm Deirdre. It is very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, little elf. Say, you wouldn't happen to have any trinkets of sort on you?
Actually, I think I do. I don't know how to explain it, but she pulls out the gemstone that looks like, well, her gemstone that looks like coal to everyone else, and she has it like in her hand. This ruby, or it looks like a ruby to me, but everyone else says it looks like coal, and I don't understand why. But I've had this for a while.
I see. And you say it looks like a gemstone to you.
Yes.
And he sits back down on his stool and he sort of closes his eyes and rubs his beard, thinking, if it's as I suspect, it could be something a lot more than what it appears to be. See, there've been rumors of a trickster of sorts going around and casting spells on these items. And I've been sort of, cleaning up, I guess. And he puts out his hand. I might be able to fix it if you hand me it.
Of course. And I gently place it in his hand.
He just sort of brings it up to his face and looks at it very closely. He lifts his glasses for a second to look at it and then puts them back on. He's like, It's as I suspect. There appears to be a curse of sorts on it as well. Looks like you're a very, very curse-attracting lady of sorts.
I guess so.
If you want, I can remove the curse on this too, but it'll cost you another 10 gold pieces.
Gold? Is there any way, is it okay if you, hold on to it while I think about it?
Sure, I can hold on to it as long as you need.
Thank you.
Is it take another bow?
It's really no problem, little miss. And then he sort of puts it away underneath the counter somewhere. Now, is there anything else you need?
I guess talk to your coworker. I met her in the tavern a while back, actually.
That was
right.
We're talking about the rip-off Hearthstone music.
Methamphetamine.
whatever. What happened?
I forgot what I said.
I remember something about Solana.
Oh, yes, I'd like to go talk with your coworker over there. I met her at the tavern, actually.
Did she challenge you to one of those arm wrestles? I told
no,
her. I told her not to make money off of that, but she just wouldn't stop.
I see. I'll keep that in mind for next time, dear. I mean, after this, I guess.
But you can talk to her if you want. She's just sweeping the floors right now. punishment for something that happened a while ago, I guess.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll be on my way then. Thank you again so much for everything.
Alright, take another bow.
You're very
I
welcome.
walk over to Solana.
She's sort of looking down, rubbing the back of her head with one hand, and sort of struggling to sweep the floor with the other one, as she looks up and she sees you. She goes, "Oh, what's up? How are you doing today?"
Doing well, actually.
Well, that's good. That's good. I just realized you're out of the cave. Did you find anything?
Well, I found this staff, and then I
Take out the staff.
Oh, that's a crazy looking staff you've got.
Yeah, I found it lying on, or like it was propped up against the table in a laboratory of the sort when we were down there in the caves.
Done. Speaking of the caves, did you find anything from my grandmother?
Did we? I don't remember if we.
We should.
Did you?
Didn't we find like her like a piece of her fucking Renegan with?
No, that
was
was.
on Renegan.
No, that was Oswald's magnificent vest.
No, unfortunately we could not, but Tolfdir wants us to go back down and search the area again, and maybe some places that we didn't go in.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It'd be nice to find something of hers. Anything really, but if you can't, don't worry about it.
Thank you.
So, what were you talking to Bolo about? I saw you hand him some sort of black rock of sorts.
Oh, it was a trinket that I had gotten a long time ago. I don't remember how I received it, but
Ooh, a trinket.
I had it on me when we came up.
Now, Bolo was really good with sort of weird magics, He is not the I guess it is sort of conventional at times, but a lot of, it's not conventional the way you and I use magic, like he cures curses and he like appraises items too. It's amazing. You should really see it sometimes. But he does it at night when no one's in the library. He closes it and he just sort of goes on a spree of uncursing all these items. It's really magnificent. I've seen it a couple times. It's like, there's a giant blast of light and then it's a different item.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing. Like I remember there was like, what was it? It was like, what was it? It was like, what was it? It was like a lamp, right? And it had like a bird inside of it, and he cast his magic on it, and it was amazing because all of a sudden he brought like a real bird to it, and the bird inside the lamp would like chirp whenever the real bird was near it. It was amazing.
I see.
It's like he takes these items and he turns them into entirely different items. It's amazing.
Well, I must see it sometime, I guess, while I'm still here.
I'll see if I can get you in one night. I can sneak you in the back, and then we'll both get hit in the head with books when he finds out we're here.
Oh, I see. Well, it was nice seeing you, I guess. I just wanted to check in if you were okay. I'm
Oh.
sorry that we couldn't find anything on your grandmother.
Oh yeah, no, I'm doing jolly good. Don't worry about it. You know, if you don't find anything, don't worry about it either. It's just, you know, it's whatever, you know. But you know, it's good to see you in one piece. You know, rats are scary. I don't like rats, so I like to stay as far away from certain creatures as I can.
I wholeheartedly agree.
You know what I can't stand? Were-rats. Were-rats are disgusting. Were-rats, it's like a human 1 second, and then it's like not a human anymore. It's a rat. It's amazing.
And I oop.
So where were we?
We were.
You were leaving, I guess.
I was trying to leave, but she kept talking.
Okay, he's like, well, you know, have a good rest of your day, and you know, I'll be at the tavern. Ooh, we should arm wrestle sometime. It'd be pretty fun, you know.
Oh no, I'm terrible.
Oh, don't worry. We don't use our actual hands. I use mage hand against other people's mage hand, and it's magic.
I see.
Bolo doesn't like me making money off it though, so but whatever.
Alright, well, thank you for your time.
Do another bow.
And, I will be seeing you at the tavern, I guess.
Oh yes, I hope to see you there. Maybe we can drink together or something. I'm not one for ale though, so. But yeah.
Alright.
And then I wave her and bow to both of them when I'm at the door, and I.
And what?
And I leave.
Okay. Solana, she waves back, looking very happily, and then she quickly goes back to sweeping the floors and sort of clutching the back of her head, while Bolo just sort of goes and restocks or puts that ancient book back where he in the locked cabinet as you exit. Now what is everyone doing?
I'm gonna go back to the tavern and like relieve, rest. I just like.
Who just what?
I'm just gonna like be relieved that like I'm out of the like I'm just done with being cursed and all that stuff.
What about the other two?
Just vibing, dog. Best trying to get this done.
What
Don't
about
wanna be here?
what about Deirdre?
Has to.
I'm gonna continue walking around.
Yeah, just continue walking around.
Yep, just chilling. On my nice little walk.
So I assume we've entered a long rest period. And as such, what would you all like to do on this long rest? I will quickly.
We're at the tavern, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm gonna do.
Now,
Fucking sick.
before you do that, I will say, if. Oh no, that's at the end of the long rest. Okay, I won't have you do that yet. Downtime activities. Okay, so now that you're resting for a long period of time, you can craft, you can practice a profession, recuperate, research, or train. What?
Research or train.
Yes.
Was train.
Train. You can spend time between adventures learning a new language or training with a set of tools. First, you must find an instructor willing to teach you. The training lasts for 250 days and costs 100 gold pieces per day.
Per day?
Per day.
That's a cycle and a half. What's the first one?
The first one, you can craft.
Campaign's gonna make me go broke before.
Craft. Alright, so I'm gonna recuperate then, because fuck that bullshit.
Okay. You can use downtime between adventures to recover from debilitating injury, disease, or poison. After 3 days of downtime spent recuperating, you can make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a successful save, you can choose one of the following effects and one effect on you that prevents you from regaining hit points. For the next 24 hours, gain advantage on saving throws against one disease or poison currently affecting you. So, I guess you can't really do that unless you have a poison or disease affecting you, or you're losing hit points. Can craft or research or practice a profession, though, I think. Let's see. Crafting. You can craft non-magical objects, including adventuring equipment and works of art. You must be proficient with tools related to the object you are trying to create, typically artisan's tools. You might also need access to special materials or locations necessary to create it. For example, someone proficient with smith tools needs a forge in order to craft a sword or suit of armor. For every day of downtime you spend crafting, you can craft one or more items with a total market value not exceeding 5 gold pieces. And you must expend raw materials worth half the total market value. Multiple characters can combine their efforts toward the crafting of a single item, provided that the characters all have proficiency with the requisite tool and are working together in the same place. Practicing your profession, you can work between adventures, allowing you to maintain a modest lifestyle without having to pay 1 gold piece per day. This benefit lasts as long as you continue to practice your profession. If you have proficiency in the performance skill and put your performance skill to use during your downtime, you earn enough to support a wealthy lifestyle instead. And I will also say, you guys don't have to worry about the lifestyles right now because you have free food and drinks at the tavern, and what is it? You pay half for the room if you want to pay for a room, which would be about 3 silver pieces a day, per day.
Well, how long are we long resting? That's the thing.
At least a day, I would say.
I don't know what to do. I mean, besides becoming master simp, but like, you know,
simp.
Simple as fuck.
Okay.
It's getting up. Never mind.
She's what?
I was gonna make a funny joke, but like not funny joke.
Funny. Well, what about the other two? What are they doing?
Just
god, if you say vibing.
Fucking.
Swear to
Are
God,
there
you guys
any-
you guys say just vibing. Don't just vibe. Do
Are
it.
there-
Be invested, please.
Are there any fucking attractive girls in the fucking tavern?
They're no. I mean, unless you're into Solana. I don't know. I mean, you can.
Yeah,
I mean,
how
you
attractive is Solana?
she's a high elf. If you're into high elves, I don't know. I guess there are a few females within the tavern.
What are the attraction levels on all of these?
I don't know. They're like
No, the
they're
charisma
like
score. What's the charisma score?
regular
Yeah, what-
level attraction.
What's
Like base
What's,
10, base 10 attraction, base 10
What's
charisma.
They're
Solana's-
average. They're just
what's-
average, okay?
what's Sylvanas?
Solana's 10, base 10.
Damn.
Ari's is 17 on the other hand, but
And she's a high elf. I'll tell you that.
No, I just fucking sit there and exist. Yo, if I go out in town, could I find hot chicks?
no,
Isn't,
they're
like,
they're basically all
outbound-
have base 10.
Fuck, everyone you're so basic. No
What the fuck?
no one's worthy of having a 20.
Alright. What about Deirdre? What's Deirdre?
Can I get a harem? Can I start a harem?
I don't know. You'd have to like.
Bro, I have 20.
You would have to like roll
average, but
persuasion on all. of them, like.
I'll do it, bro. You act like I won't. I'll do it.
How many do you want to?
Oh my goodness.
How many-
I'll let Deirdre and Deirdre do all their stuff first, and then after that,
Oh my
I'll start rolling massacre.
No, no, no. I just want to sit here and watch this happen.
What? That's kind of weird.
I want to watch
Oh,
this happen.
Why? You guys are always shoving me in a. You guys need to roleplay more. It's a tabletop
Yeah,
role
what the
playing.
You're the one who
Freak.
used to roleplay.
You-
I've been roleplaying the entire time. What are you talking
Shut
about? Don't even try.
frick
Don't even
up.
try. Right now. Don't even
Oh my
try. This
god.
is like one of the starting times that you've
Hey,
started,
hey,
like,
hey!
actually
This
talking
is.
about it. Don't even
Let's stop.
Start.
Stop.
Right.
I will-
Stop.
I will
Stop.
harass
Stop.
you.
What
Stop.
a
Stop.
dream.
I'm putting
so
down
sorry.
my mighty
I'm
god
so sorry.
hand.
Blame me.
I'm putting down
God,
my
God.
mighty god hand. Order in my court. What is Deirdre doing?
I'm gonna invite some food from the bar.
Okay.
They're just gonna watch me.
So-
My hair. That's good.
Deirdre
Get on.
first. What is Deirdre?
Oh. Oh lord. Well, I'm gonna go find Ari, obviously.
Simp.
So, given that it's midday, you know, it's sort of the working shift, I guess, for her, and she's in, you know, the middle of the tavern, dancing away, doing what she does best. With her tail, I should say. Her tail is present.
Appreciating all of it.
Whoa.
Oh? Oh?
Oh.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh?
Okay.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh? 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 Sip? Sip?
Simp. Simp.
Sip? Sip?
Wait your turn, the mighty god says.
I smell simp. It's coming. It's coming from Deirdre.
Whatever the...
What's Deirdre gonna do?
I told you I was gonna go to the bar.
I
and buy
said
food.
Deirdre! Guess your names are too similar, I swear to God.
Anyways, well, I'm gonna. I don't know. Has she noticed me watching her?
Not yet. She's in the middle of a performance.
Come on, poor
Well,
things.
then I'm gonna wait till she notices me.
So, about 10 minutes pass by, and Ari finishes her dance, and then she sort of takes a quick bow around the room, and as she does this, she sort of stops. She stops in front of you, and it's like sort of staggers while bowing, I guess. Very. She appears to be very nervous, and then she quickly like raises her head and accepts the coinage from the people who watched her perform, holding her hands out to be filled with copper and silver.
Alright, you know what the next step is? I'm gonna walk over to her and say, I'm gonna I kinda wanna flirt with her.
Gonna flirt with her. Well, how?
Okay, well, I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna compliment her dance. So,
That was very lovely. I really enjoyed that one.
She just sort of bows in gratitude after putting her coins away in the fountain.
I don't know what to say. God, nervous gay wreck. That's what I am.
You think you can maybe teach me sometime?
She just sort of tilts her head in confusion, not sure exactly what you mean by her teach you.
I'd love to learn to dance as gracefully as you.
She just she has a sudden look of excitement all of a sudden, and then she touches the necklace on her neck, and legs sprout from her tail and sort of split it. So now she has legs now. She has legs now. And then she grabs your hand and sort of beckons you to follow her.
I follow her.
She quickly leads you upstairs and then into her room, where she
Oh god! Oh god!
she sort of peeks out.
Keep panic.
She peeks outside the door, and then quickly closes it. Before taking a quick sort of a deep breath and then exhaling it all out and goes, "Whew. What kind of dance would you like to learn?"
Oh, I am shocked. Oh my god, I'm oh Deirdre's she's like a blushing mess.
Oh, I'm sorry if I oh my fuck, I'm having a stroke every time we have a stroke. I'm sorry if I startled you. Sorry, I don't like, talking to strangers that much, but there's something about you that I'm able to talk to you, I guess. I feel like I can talk to you.
Well, I'm very glad you asked to talk to me.
Please, the pleasure's all mine. You've contributed quite a sum to some of my performances. I guess it's only fair I teach you something in return.
Well, I guess anything simple to start me off.
And I like blush.
Well, I guess I can teach you a few simple moves first. And she sort of brushes off her legs for a second, and then oh fuck words. And then she says, "Why don't you just follow my movements for now, and I'll teach you some more advanced stuff later."
Of course.
And she quickly runs over to her bedside drawer, and she pulls out an extra ribbon that she has. This one fairly short and pink. And she hands it to Deirdre, and then she pulls out another one, just as short, but this time purple. And she goes, just follow my lead, okay?
Yes. Actually, I never got your name.
Well, it's Ari.
Sorry.
My name's Ari.
It's a beautiful name, Ari.
Thank you. What's your name?
Deirdre.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It's a very, very nice name. Anyways, I'll start off with a few simple motions, and we'll work off of that. And then she starts doing like really basic ribbon dancing.
And I follow suit.
I want you to roll performance.
Oh no!
Like 2 will roll
Oh,
performance.
charisma. 15.
15. So Deirdre, as Ari begins dancing and doing what to a beginner would seem somewhat complex, she sort of slowly gets the hang of it, and she's able to keep up with her teacher. And after seeing this, Ari says, "You know, you're quite good at dancing."
I guess I learned from the best.
Oh, you flatter me too much. How about we move on to something a little more challenging?
I suppose.
Okay. How about this? And then she speeds up a little bit, and the moves become a lot more hard to follow. So roll me a performance check.
Performance.
6.
6. So as Ari speeds up and her moves become more advanced, Deirdre she starts lagging behind, and she can't keep up with the same rhythm that Ari has sort of built. And seeing this, Ari she stops, and she goes, if you want, we can stick with the basic stuff a little longer.
Sure, I suppose.
Okay, let's do that. And then she goes back to the a lot simpler and slower movements, and roll performance.
God.
I'm gonna have you roll performance every time. No.
No! That one. Fuck.
So.
Hey, no.
So-
Can I get an extra roll?
What?
Extra roll.
Well, I mean, you could use one of your inspiration.
I could.
You have
How would that work?
It would just be like the regular inspiration. Let me find it. Why? Oh, okay. You know what? Just roll d6. I'm pretty sure that's how you do it for bardic inspiration.
D6.
Yes, and then just add it to your roll.
That's a 4. Do I add? Because I got a nat 1, right? And I didn't add my thing. So do I add my thing now?
Yeah. Say add it now.
Okay, then it's a 6.
6. So, for a moment, Deirdre almost sort of stumbles a little bit. She stumbles and can't keep up with the movements, but then she gets a hang of it almost, but not quite. She is sort of keeping up with the motions, but not the correct timing. And Ari says, we can stop if it's getting too cumbersome for you."
I suppose so.
And I hand her back the ribbon.
Thank you. And she puts them both back away in the her bedside table, counter table. And Ari just sort of plops down on her bed, laying on it sideways.
Would you like me to leave? Or?
You can stay if you want. I don't mind.
Oh, I see. Do you mind if I sit with you?
Go ahead. Take as much space as you want. And she sort of like rolls over so that she's laying on her pillow.
I just kind of like awkwardly sit and yeah.
So, you're a high elf, aren't you?
Right.
You know, there aren't that many high elves around here. There aren't a lot of merfolk around here either, but high elves are even more rare.
Why is that, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I don't know everything, but apparently that war several hundred years ago sort of stopped all high elves from entering the continent, and then they just never came back, I guess. The only ones really here that are left here, like Solana, are here because their family stayed behind.
I guess, well, where I'm from, there's a lot of us there.
Really?
We're all... Yes. We're all... I mean... There's two kinds of us, I guess you could say. I mean, there's a couple, like, others, but, like... Where I'm from, there's only two people. Or two... Not, I'm so sorry. Two kinds of elves. I'm a moon elf, actually.
A moon elf?
Yes, a moon elf.
That sounds interesting. Can you tell me more?
And unfortunately, I can't. I don't know much about my own, like, lineage, I guess you could say.
I see.
It's kind of a shame as well. I really should brush up.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't know that much about my own people either. I was found by Toftir when I was a lot younger during one of his smuggling routes, and he just sort of picked me up and made me start working for him.
Smuggling routes?
Yeah, Toftir used to be a bit of a smuggler, I guess. He did a lot of, I guess, illegal things. Unlawful would be a more appropriate word, I guess.
I would have never guessed it.
Yeah, he's changed quite a bit, but he still keeps like his daggers and stuff behind the bar in case anything very too violent breaks out. That's how he picked up Guglug too. Guglug used to work for him until, well, I guess he still works for him, but now, he's just a bouncer, not a bandit, I guess.
I see.
So, how long are you staying in town?
I don't know, actually. I intend going back, but I just don't know when the right time is.
Really?
Yes.
Do you think I could come with?
Of course. Assuming, like, everyone else be okay with it.
I don't think Tofty would mind. I've made up quite a large sum of money over these years that I've kept hidden from him. If he wants to keep me, then I'll run away.
Sure. I wouldn't mind you coming along. And my people back at home they're wonderful. They're my family, essentially.
Well then, in that case, I can't wait to meet your family.
She blushes at, like, this.
Well, I should probably go back to working downstairs.
I suppose I have to go find my friends and yes, tell them about news, I suppose.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And then Ari quickly gets up and runs out.
Kind of wait there for a bit before heading out.
Okay. So, what's everyone else doing?
I want to make all my charisma rolls to start my hair.
How many do you want?
I
Well,
don't know,
we'll
maybe
do it one at a time. Okay.
Roll
Roll charisma.
roll charisma.
Roll me. Just roll me persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yes.
I can be like, I'm
Nat 20.
are you proficient in persuasion actually?
Yeah, I am.
Oh shit. Oh, there we go.
I have a +7 persuade.
Jesus.
I got a 27. I got a nat crit. Let's get it.
Okay, so you got one. Alright. Roll again.
Roll again.
Forgot I was muted.
I got a 16.
Alright, you've recruited another into your harem. Roll again.
What's 7 plus 14?
21.
21.
21.
Well, you recruit another. Roll
I
again.
don't, Aaron. I don't think he's gonna.
No. Roll again.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Got a 23.
Alright, you've recruited another.
Uh,
Roll
How
again.
many is that for? How many is that?
That's 4.
I got a. Bruh. Well, if I have to reload every dot. Okay,
There goes Karen.
there we go. Was it 16?
Unfortunately, you do not persuade the wench. So, after, or I should say during Deirdre's time alone with Ari, Vestian goes around town, seducing several unmarried townspeople, all female, and he successfully seduces 4 of them, creating a harem. What are you gonna do with your harem?
Let's see.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
But our room door is like.
Yeah, it's broken.
Thank Renegan.
Fucking Renegan.
Isn't Renegan in the room?
Yeah,
Wait,
she's on the
Wait.
Do I have an illusion spell? I think I might have. Spells. I don't. Fuck. Did any of these girls come from the tavern?
Yes.
I see one of them has a room.
No. None of them have.
No?
room.
Let's see. Do any of them have like a house?
I will say it would be unwise, as their fathers would not necessarily
I see.
approve of.
Oh jeez.
I'm gonna go ask. I'm gonna go try and like persuade Tolkien for a favor. Or both.
Okay, so Vestian, with his 4 wenches in hand, following close behind him, walks up to Tofdir, who's working the bar in the tavern.
Right. Boy, mate.
What do you want?
Door been fixed and.
No, I was going to have Goglug take a look at it, but he's been too busy with his studies.
Could I try and fix it?
I don't think you'd be skilled in the right tools.
Are all the rooms in use?
Yes, all of them are in use.
Then Vestian just gets frustrated. Man. I'm not. I think I'll just go chill at the table with Deirdre with my hair.
Wait, no, don't bring that to me. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is me and my harem.
Vestian just walks over to where they're just sitting and
How much would it be to like get like drinks for all of us?
One mug of ale is 4 copper pieces, so it'd be about 16 copper pieces. 20, math, 4 times 5, 20 if you get one for yourself.
Yeah, so I'll spend that much.
So you spend 20 copper pieces getting a drink for your women and yourself.
Yep.
And they all
Let's stay with Deirdre and not even offering Deirdre.
20 copper. I mean, you already have something, don't you, Kaylee? Don't you, Deirdre?
No, at the moment.
Oh, I'll get one for Deirdre too then.
I see.
But I was not expecting this to happen. I thought you
So
were...
that will be 24 copper pieces.
24. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom.
So
Okay, how the music sounds like it's coming from like some kind of like...
now there's Vestian and his four wenches and Deirdre sitting at one table. All the wenches, well, I'd say like 2 of the wenches have pulled up extra chairs, and they all just drink.
I did 24, right?
Yes.
Alright. What's that? Yeah, just fucking party down with the harem, dog, and Thursday.
Why did you bring them over here to me?
We're chilling, homie. This fucking renegade broke down the doors, like sexual relations with these women.
You know, there's always the cellar, but there is a corpse in there.
Yo, dude, I look at them and I'm like, I look at them and I tell them to wait here for a bit, and then I want to go like move the body.
Where would you like to move the Rat King's corpse?
I want to move it like back in the cave so like you can't see it.
So, Vestian quickly rushes down to the cellar, rolls the Rat King's corpse out from underneath the shelf of wine barrels, and then he just sort of drags it sort of into the entrance of the cavern.
Yeah.
And then what happens next?
I lead these women down to the cellar. I lead my harem down to the cellar.
So Vestian, he gets his women and he leads them down to the cellar. But as they're all going down, Tufty says, "You better not get any of my boxes or barrels dirty, I swear.
I won't.
And clean up after yourselves."
Yep. And I go down. You know that Christmas shit stacks.
And Tough Deer, he just sort of sighs and he goes, This is like the 7th time it's happened. Oh, jeez.
Yes, sir. And
Bro.
these occur.
Well, that'll take a while. What are the others
I
doing?
just like that. He was just up there fucking playing the long game, fucking doing dances and shit. I just got pussy, so I think I win this scenario. I'm the real winner here. And yeah, it's just, I win. I quit the campaign. I'm done.
What?
I won.
Wait.
I'm level 20 now. It's just,
No.
it's up.
Sex does not make you level 20.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
Renegan would have been.
Every girl I seduce.
Renegan would be crushing the Rat King fight if he was level 20 after that. But no, that's not how it works.
Nah, bro, because every person you seduce is 5 levels. So it's 'cause
No.
I seduced 4, I got 20 levels.
No.
Okay, Eric, seriously, where did you find this music?
I just
I know
searched.
what it is.
I just searched up
Right.
D&D Tavern, and that's what it played
Dude,
on the
this is-
bot.
This is like, so, you know that Barnyard TV show that was on? I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Oh my
It sounds like it came from that. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it sounds like it came from that show, and I'm just like, what is going on?
Hang on.
Get to that Skyrim, right?
Aaron, you're in this fucking. Aaron on this fucking owl bed.
No. No.
Barnyard, man.
Yeah! Yeah.
What
Is it bad that like I kind of found the music slightly fitting to what?
No, I did too. That's the only reason why I didn't comment on it, because I was like,
That's better.
kind of
Okay.
excited.
What's Deirdre doing? Deirdre's got to do something.
I got
This
the
is a long rest.
I only do that for my homies.
How? Hey, roll a d4.
Like Deirdre and Renegan wouldn't have got a drink, but Deirdre, that's the homie, dog.
Cameron, I want you to roll me a d4.
Me?
Yes. Actually, make it a d8.
A D8?
Make it a d8.
Oh no,
Uh,
this sounds cool.
I got a 1.
A 1. Okay.
Oh.
The experience lasts for 1 hour.
Damn.
Short game. Weak game. Anyways, what's Deirdre doing?
They're
Oh,
probably
sorry, I
virgins.
took off my headphone.
They're probably virgins, bro. It's whatever. They don't get real fast anyway.
Huh?
What are you doing, Deirdre?
I was just chilling at the table, man.
Do you want?
And then Vestian over
I
here, he
got
walks in with his harem, and he's like, I don't know what to do. And
He's like, here, have some ale.
Get food.
Yeah, bro. I got you a drink because you're my homie, bro.
I'm gonna drink it because I'm not gonna refuse a free drink, basically. So.
Yeah, homie,
This
I
is the
got you.
part. This is the part where you go make a Constitution saving throw.
Make a constitution.
Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw, but
Why don't you
why?
make-
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not the DM. I'm not the DM. Listen to me. I'm being.
Why?
Rug dear shit.
It's alcohol.
You just okay. Do you?
Turns out that Tolfdir actually invented the rupee.
He invented something.
Oh,
Oh.
Is there anything else you would like to do during this long rest, Deirdre?
no, I just wanted to chill, man.
Okay. What about you?
Thanks.
What about you, Deirdre?
I mean, I'm probably gonna talk to Ari more. But, like that's more like nitpicky, like how to getting to
How to
know the
bone a
person.
fish?
No, maybe.
Maybe.
Only one of us
okay.
got pussy, dog.
What about Vestian? What do you
Me.
do? What do you do after your hour of experience.
I go back for round 2. No.
I mean, you could roll D8 with disadvantage. I mean,
Roll a D8 with disadvantage.
yeah, roll D8 with
Uh,
disadvantage.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that I would want to. What's everyone else doing? Deirdre's just like talking to Ari, and then Deirdre's just there.
Pretty much.
Uh,
Stop saying blimey! Ah! No.
yeah, I'll roll with disadvantage, I guess.
Okay.
Round 2.
Roll D8 with
D&D.
disadvantage.
D&D with
I
tabletop,
rolled-
flop. If you say you're vibing, you are banned.
I rolled double
just-
4s.
Okay, so 4 hours.
Yeah, it lasts longer
You-
than 4s.
You go for another 4 hours. Wait, okay, what's Deirdre? Deirdre walks up to Ari,
Oh.
who's finished another performance. By now, I should also say it is about like it's about evening now. With how much time has passed.
Nervous gay wreck noises. Would I have like, since it's been like a couple of hours of just like trying to hang out with her more. No. Okay, I just like come up, I smile at her. And I say,
So-
Hi.
Ari notices you and she sort of waves back, one hand full of copper and silver pieces.
Sorry about that. I meant to just mute myself.
And she bleh.
From now on, if you say vibe in a D&D game, you shall be banned. But you can't ban anyone.
Did you say I can't ban anyone?
No. Oh wait, that's you that said. Never mind. You can ban someone. I thought Aaron was saying it.
No.
Because Aaron was the one that was over here saying.
Stop saying vibe. Vibing did not exist.
I was about to demonstrate my capability.
Anyways,
I know Karen can say you're banned. But I thought that was Aaron saying, I'm gonna ban you. Just wait a second. Uh-oh.
anyways,
Oh wait, Aaron just said bye. Pull up. I got banned.
shh, no. Stop.
Wait, no,
No.
God dang it. No.
No.
And this is the part where we segue into Cameron's campaign. No, just
Be right back.
Oh,
Well, guys, time to transition.
So Ari, she puts down the coins and she sort of shakes her. Not sh-
Did she just give you money?
she put the coins down.
Oh, okay.
She sort of tilts her head, kind of asking, like, to sort of ask, like, what are you doing?
I'd like to talk to you more.
Ari, she signals over, she sort of like waves her hand over at Toftir, and he looks up and he goes, are you done for today, lass? And Ari nods, and then he says, alright, I'll collect your coins later, I'm too busy serving ale. And then Ari grabs Deirdre and runs upstairs. And then Ari uh, takes her to her room, and then, peeks outside the door, makes sure no one's around, and then, closes it, and then says, "Oh, it's kind of exhausting not speaking for hours upon hours."
Why do you keep to yourself with your voice and such?
I just don't like talking to strangers all that much. So I guess I just pretend to be mute so I don't have to talk to them.
Well, I want to talk to you. Do you do anything else besides dancing? Or do you know anything?
I know a few spells, and I have a... That's the wrong page. I have a dagger that I keep on me sometimes.
I don't know what to say.
Don't be a simp, get that fish pussy.
Stop!
Be a real one, dog. Be like Vestian.
I guess, well, is there anything I should know about you, or is there anything you want to know about me?
Do you know any spells?
Yes, actually, I know a couple.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of spells do you know?
I know a couple of healing stuff. Yes, stuff for like any. I have a couple of stuff that'll help in like battle or like just adventuring, I guess.
Oh, that's pretty cool. My spells are more for my performance, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. I use them sometimes when I perform, but I haven't recently, I guess.
I think.
Would you like to see one of my special dances?
Oh, yes, actually. Can you guys hear that? Oh god.
Can you guys hear that in the background? I'm so sorry. It's my family.
Let's get the microphone. Yes, actually, I would if you don't mind.
Okay, and then she blows out a few candles that are scattered across the room, and she tells Deirdre, just go ahead and sit down on the bed for a second.
Take a seat on the.
And then Ari stands in front of her,
Oh,
ribbon in one hand,
You panic.
and she casts dancing lights, which makes four glowing orbs appear in the air, and they appear to be different colors. One of them's like a sort of teal. One of them's like a dark red. Another one's like green, and then the last one's yellow. And then they all start sort of floating around in circles and going up and down, and Ari starts like dancing between them and around them and jumping. Until eventually she stops and then bows.
I applaud.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. I felt like I did pretty poorly on that. I haven't done that one specifically in a few months.
Well, I don't know how confident you are with yourself, but I believe it should be shared. It was wonderful.
Thanks. Maybe I'll perform it downstairs some more sometime.
I don't. Would 12th year even allow the magic that you're using, maybe?
As long as it's for my performances, I think it should be okay. He just doesn't like it when people fight using magic.
Okay. Well,
Would you like something to drink? I've got a few bottles of wine in my chest, and she like puts down her ribbon and then like runs to the foot of her bed, and where she opens up her chest and she starts like digging through it, and she pulls out like a bottle of red wine and a bottle of white wine.
sure, I suppose. Why not?
All right, which one do you want?
Which one do you prefer?
I've never had wine before.
Oh. To be honest, I haven't either.
Well, how about we try them both?
Sure.
Great. I guess we can start with the red one. And she pulls out two glasses, and she starts filling them up. I found these glasses a while back in the general goods store, and they're very pretty, so I kept them. The wooden mugs, get a bit boring sometimes.
That's understandable.
So here, and then she gives Deirdre one of the glasses, which is filled up almost to the brim, as she's never poured wine before.
I take carefully, trying not to spill anywhere. And I'd kind of slightly raise it up, I guess, and cheers, what is it called? Just in a celebratory-ish kind of way.
Ari also raises her glass and then drinks about half of it, and afterwards she sort of coughs it all up.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just it's very very strong. I guess whatever he's having is strong too.
I guess I take like a sip of it.
How do you like it?
Deirdre kind of she coughs, and it's like hard in her chest, and she's like,
Are you okay?
Yes, I am. I think I can agree with you that it's kind of strong.
Maybe we should try the other one.
I suppose. I mean, unless you don't want to try anymore.
Why not? And then she drinks the rest of her glass, and then sort of hiccups, and then grabs the other bottle of wine and starts pouring it in her own glass. And she's like, I'll wait to pour you some until you're done with yours.
I guess like I'm slowly taking sips out of this as I watch her try the other one.
She takes a lighter sip of this one, and just sort of makes sort of like a this is not good, like one of those faces, and she just she brings the glass away from her lips and she goes, this one's not good either. I don't like any of these.
Would you like some water? I'm pretty sure I have a water if you like.
Sure, that would be nice.
And then I hand her my very like the water skin, just convenient.
The water skin. She
Her call.
She hiccups before taking off the cap of the water skin and then taking a big gulp of water from it, and she gives it back to Deirdre. Thanks for that.
No problem.
So what Toftir told me you guys were doing something in the cellar earlier. What was that horn guy doing?
Horn guy?
The one with the horns. He's purple.
Don't fucking worry about it.
Did he go back in?
Yeah, he came out after an hour, but then he went back in. What was he doing in the cellar?
I don't know, actually.
He
kind of scared.
There were women with him too, I think.
Cut to the cheeks, clapped.
No.
Oh my god.
What?
Cut to the cheeks getting clapped.
What?
Clap.
Anymore.
What was?
I don't want to do this anymore. Can I end stream early?
I mean, yeah, but I'm still recording.
No. Dang it. Well,
What?
I feel bad for my viewers. I have to watch me and Aaron go back and forth. So I'm gonna end stream. Thank you for coming. You can, hey, self promo. You can watch the episodes before this and more to come on my friend Aaron's.
Yeah.
I'll link I'll link his YouTube.
Yeah. Catch me on Green Cells on YouTube. Green
Green
Space
Cells.
Cells. Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Bye.
There's multiple green sails though.
And he's got a mug. Yeah, a mug.
We done.
Espresso
Done.
depresso.
The espresso depresso.
Espresso the
Okay,
Anyways.
we done screaming. I was a wreck. I've only Justin. Only Justin was.
Justin would not allow the harem, probably.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't.
Oh, wait, wouldn't Justin be out for like?
Oh yeah,
Couple
he'd be
hours.
unconscious for like 2 hours.
Cause he's.
Fucking died.
Anyways, what? Well, there were like 4 women with him too. What are they doing?
Pussy.
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Shit.
Maybe we should go ask him. Maybe we should go see if the women are okay.
I'll come with you just to be sure.
Okay. And then she gets up off the bed and she starts making her way downstairs into the cellar. Oh my god, it's a bunch of naked people. What the heck?
He doesn't stop them.
No. Why would he do that?
Yeah, Ari's been there for a while.
Ari, she's never seen the act, though.
Oh god.
She's never seen the other 6. So Ori, she walks down into the cellar, and it's an unspeakable scene. It's 4 women and 1 tiefling. What more do you need? There's everything, clothes on the floor.
There's the remix to Ignition, dog.
Ari,
hot and fresh out the kitchen.
Ari's confused.
You asked
Ari
me to
doesn't
shoot niggas.
understand, and she just sort of, she walks up the stairs of into like the main floor of the tavern. And she just sort of stands there for a sec,
She's getting clapped.
just like looking around at all the men and women in the tavern, especially the married ones, the ones she know are married. She's just thinking, what people, what is that? What did I just witness?
Ari, are you? Oh, wait right here. I need. And I walk down as well.
Say anything, I will kill you on it.
You too see the 4 women and the 1 tiefling and the clothing on the floor.
remix to Ignition.
You notice the Rat King's corpse is no longer present. You don't know why, of course. It's just gone.
I go back upstairs, and then I have another PTSD moment of what happened in that one session.
So,
You hear like the friggin' the white noise getting like louder and louder. That's all you hear through Deirdre's head right now.
and Ari just sort of she just sort of slowly makes her way up the stairs to the 2nd floor, and then she sits down on her bed in her room.
I didn't even see it, and just listening to this happen.
I would just
Fucking dungeon.
I would
So
just
fucking
like to remind everyone that Ari never wears clothes, by the way.
Ah!
I
Yeah,
just
she's
thought I
really
should make that apparent again. Okay. Continue.
Damn. Deirdre had been giving a private challenge.
Right.
Damn. Private challenge.
still hasn't got any pussy. That's all
It
me.
doesn't. That's not that. It doesn't have to be about getting
Sucks
it.
to
It's
suck.
like the relationship.
It's
Like
not about getting. It's about,
Fuck wants a relationship.
it's about loving pussy.
Marriage is a hoax. My mom is a demon.
Okay. Ari is just sort of spaced out, sitting on her bed.
do I follow her with?
Do you?
Yo, this is my mom's side coming up. I just
Can
realized.
I?
Sure.
Does she allow me to?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
she just like blindly just went upstairs. And
I follow suit, and I do the same thing of just sitting there.
And then Ari just sort of looks at you and she goes, what just happened? What was going on? That horn guy was on top of the women and they were kissing and stuff.
I don't know. I don't understand this. She's just speechless.
Hey, did we drink too much wine? Is that what happened? Is that why we saw that?
I hope so.
Maybe I should give those wine bottles to Toph dear. He can sell them for a limited time or something. I don't want any more.
Me too.
What? I don't understand. I'm confused.
I don't understand either. I'm so sorry.
You don't have to worry about anything. I think I'm gonna go to sleep now. That was an experience.
Understand. Do you want me to leave?
You can stay if you want. And Ari just sort of blushes and hides underneath her covers.
I kind of want to join her.
Oh. You're going to join her under the covers.
Yes.
Slowly moving out of
Color,
Sims
the
territory.
color.
What's the color?
And
Color.
Ari just sort of turns to face you as you both hide underneath the covers of her bedding, and she sort of like looks up and down Deirdre and she goes, do you wear clothes when you sleep?
Sometimes.
But those clothes, aren't those the clothes you were in that cavern in with?
You're right. Gotta take it, dude.
You
Can I not?
can you
Can I not? I don't. Oh god,
Are
gay
you-
panic.
you
Gay panic. Like, can we end this here?
it has been 2 hours.
3? 2.
Two hours and 24 minutes.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Yo, can I get another inspiration for watching that?
Krysta's getting
No.
An even better private showing.
What the heck?
Oh,
I wanna
got that
leave.
Premium up.
Okay, I think we'll end it here for today.
And it's juicy, man.
Does anyone want to do anything last minute before we end it?
He
No,
just takes
I'm-
off her
I'm ready
clothes
to
and
go on.
vibes it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm ready to go on to the next quest, man.
You guys still
I
have to
don't
go
want-
back in the cabin.
I want Justin back, please. I want him back.
I feel like Justin would either like stop it or encourage it safely.
Justin would encourage that shit. I guarantee.
Be like, oh, where
I mean, he
condom?
did encourage
I
the
mean, we kinda
the
did
interaction
force-
when I went to
there
the
is-
We kind of did
There
force
is
him
no
to have
way.
sex with the Rat King, so
Yeah, exactly.
why would he support
We
it?
forced them to do that.
Are we?
Only reason
Are we
he
all
was-
getting something unlike Deirdre over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
She's like the only not horny.
That's what I'm gonna do anytime we rest.
Sex is a sin.
Every time we rest above ground, I'm gonna add to my hair.
Oh my god.
Bro.
I'm gonna stop recording now.